Hello, Magic fans. It is Scott from Paper or Plastic, and Unfinity is finally here. We're going to take you to Uninfinity and beyond, of course, and talk about what we have going on for leagues starting this week. And on top of the leagues, we're probably going to offer, be on the lookout for a Sunday draft event, booster draft for Unfinity. Should be a lot of fun. For those that are looking for just a zany way to play Magic, but it's something a little bit different and not your everyday Magic. Come on out, have fun. Now, I'm going to talk mostly about the leagues here and what to expect before we get into that. And shocking news. Oh, wait, let's not talk about that right now. We'll get back to those later. Let's talk about the leagues. Unfinity Draft, it is a $30 entry fee to get involved. And what we will do is we will hand you 6 packs to get started, and 2 packs will be added. The value of 2 packs will be added to the prize pool. We're not going to require that you take Unfinity payouts necessarily. There will be some, but odds are we will give you Brothers War packs once Brothers War comes out, because that will pre-release will be happening the week after this league is concluded. The league's going to go for 1 month. Friday night will be the primary league night. You can come out any day of the week to come and play, though. Just post in our group and say, hey, I'm looking to play. And hopefully somebody will be available and come out and challenge you. So for our unsanctioned league that happened a couple of years ago, I believe we had 22, 23 players in that. So hopefully we get a similar type of turnout for Unfinity and go from there. So a couple things. So since you're getting 6 packs, we're going to make 40 card decks to get started for weeks 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, the buy-in, I believe I posted, is $10. Yeah, it's $10 buy-in for each week. So on that Friday, you're going to come in. You will receive another Unfinity draft pack, and then a pack and a half worth of payouts will be added to the overall prize pool. And you're going to be able to open this pack and add it to your card pool that you are working with. So lots of things to note here. So yes, these are black border. That looks new for unsets. But wait a second. I'm used to seeing these nice silver border cards. Well, that changed. The biggest thing is that you will see 2 different types of... Let me zoom in a little bit here. You're going to see 2 different types of foils here. And that one looks like it's supposed to have had an acorn, and unfortunately is missing its stamp. That's the first time I've seen that. And that one too. Uh-oh. There we go. So you're going to need to look for this hologram symbol, and that symbol means that it is not overall tournament legal in other Magic formats. However, the ones that don't have that symbol are tournament legal in Eternal formats like Commander, Legacy, Vintage. It's not allowed in Standard or Pioneer or Modern, but Commander, which is probably the format that would see most of these enter play, these 4, 5 cards, 6 cards, all of these could be used in a Commander deck. So if you're looking just to buy packs to, or weren't really thinking about this set for your other decks and how to make it better, it's actually worth considering. So you get your commons, your uncommons, and we've got a rare in there. So you'll notice that any rarity could have the acorn symbol on it, so common, uncommon, or rare. And in your pack, you're also going to receive a beautiful, beautiful land there. and 2 attractions, along with the token and a sticker sheet. So what are these? The attractions are a side deck. So if you remember the side deck in Unstabled, the name is blanking on me right now, and I had so much fun going through those decks, rolling dice and things like that. Someone's screaming at me right now. It was called that. Yeah. So all of the backs of your attraction decks are the same with kind of instructions on there. For our league format, we are going to follow the attraction rule that says you need to have a minimum of 3 attractions in your attraction deck in order to use it. You get to choose which 3 they are. They're going to be shuffled up and available to you at the beginning of each game. There are cards. I don't have one handy. I'm kind of browsing to see if maybe... here we go. I opened a card that allows us to do it. So when this Rad Rascal ETBs, you open an attraction. So you put the top card of your attraction deck onto the battlefield. They are artifacts, so you can target them to get rid of them if you need to. They do not go to your discard pile. They will be put into what's called your scrapyard, which cannot be once they're there. You cannot work with it. So the idea is that these cannot go back into your deck. They can't go into your hand. They can be exiled and brought back, so they can be blinked. But once they hit the scrapyard, they're done. There's no graveyard to go through to go find it. Some of them have the acorn symbol on it, and of course that means that it's not legal in eternal formats, but some of the attractions are allowed in eternal formats. So how do attractions work? Whenever you create the attraction, so that's the first thing that has to happen, and it explains here that as your main phase begins, so after you untap, upkeep, draw, then you're going to main phase. So after you draw, you roll a d6, and for all of the attractions that you have out on your battlefield, if you rolled a 3 and both of these attractions were out there, you get to activate both of these attractions. So you visit a dart throw and the concession stand. In this case, when you go visit it, you throw a card you own from outside the game onto the playing area from a distance of 3 feet. If that card touches this card, you claim the prize, which is to create 2/2 pink teddy bear creature tokens, and then sacrifice this card to your scrapyard and open a new attraction. You could also visit the the concession stand, which creates a food token. So you can notice here that this activates on a 3, 4, 5, or 6, whereas the concession stand only if you get a 3 or a 6 on your rolls. And I believe if you roll a 1, it never activates any attraction. But again, you're going to have 3 of these minimum in your deck for the league in order to use them. Now let's move on to the sticker sheet. So we have Yawgmoth, Merfolk Soul with a snake, a sword, and Achan's Run, as well as some things that have some ticket costs, as well as some power and toughnesses that also have some ticket costs. Now, there are 48 different sticker sheets. And for our league purposes, we are going to say that all of your sticker sheets that you have pulled out of your packs are eligible to be used in the game. For limited formats, it just says use any sticker sheet you open. Sticker sheets aren't drafted. Constructed, you have to have at least 10. And unique sticker sheets, and then choose 3 at random. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of your sticker sheets will be available, but you're going to take 3 at random. Maybe your opponent can choose 3 at random for play during that game. And this is the part where it's going to be a little bit different, because since this is a league format that's more of a long-term sealed format, I'm going to try doing something a little bit fun with this, and we'll see how it goes as the league progresses. But it's kind of an incentive to play more games by following how we're going to set this up. So I'm looking for, I didn't have anything that was immediately ready for, oh, here we go. Here's a card. So when it says, when this enchantment enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on it, then it becomes an aura with enchant creature. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield and attach this aura to it. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 for each name sticker on this aura with 7 or fewer letters. When this aura leaves the battlefield, sacrifice the enchanted creature. So, soul would be a word that's less than 7 characters. So when you go to play this card, you could peel off this sticker if it's available to you for the game and put it on a card and say Last Voyage of the Soul. So what's going to be interesting with this game, or with the league format, is that when you put the sticker on your card, it's going to stay there for the rest of the league. So the incentive here is going to be playing this card as much as you can, because you could have a soul. Is it 7 or less? 7 or fewer. So Merfolk would work there. Yawgmoth would not. So let's say you played it in game 1, and you play a second game. You really get Merfolk on there if that was a sticker sheet available to you. And you can just fill up this card with as many stickers as you can. But again, I don't know how much of an impact it might have overall in a 4-week league, because first you have to play that many games to get it. Then you have to have enough stickers that qualify, and you need to play the card in each game in order for you to really build onto it. But I think it'll be a little bit fun to fill up a card with a bunch of stickers and go from there. There's other cards that say put a sticker on another permanent you control, things like that. And there might be some cards that you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to put a sticker on there, but that would do some really amazing things for me. So what we're going to recommend, if you really don't want to ruin your card, is I'm expecting most of you to have your cards sleeved. I don't want to put the sticker on the outer sleeve of what you're playing, because that would mess things up for shuffling. But what I would recommend is perfect fitting your card, then putting the sticker on it and sleeving it that way. Yes, it's probably going to add some thickness to the card. Hopefully it won't be very detectable. But again, this is Unfinity, folks. We're here to have fun with it. So go sticker away and, fill up that perfect fit or something like that. You can buy a pack of perfect fits, and it kind of solves the situation for us in multiple ways. And I fully understand if you don't want to sticker your Space Bellerin, which is a Eternal Format legal card or something like that. Or for all I know, you might pull one of these beautiful non-foil hollowed fountains out of your draft booster pack, which, yes, they can be pulled, and yes, they can be used in your league decks. But we've got some ways to solve this. So, your six packs. Let's see what you get. Very important to note, you are going to be leaving your decks at the store. That way your card pool can't be augmented at home in any way, shape, or form. And I trust everyone that's coming into play, but we'll keep the decks at the store. And league play can happen any day of the week. I know some people that want to play the league, but they can only make it Saturdays. So Just post up, say, hey, I want to play League, but I can only play on Saturday. Who else can show up? And some people hopefully will. Hey, a foil fortune teller. Cool. I forgot that I could pull foils from draft booster packs. So, again, weeks 1 and 2 are 40 card decks. Weeks 3 and 4 will be 60 card decks. Also, with the additional buy-in, like I said earlier, with the additional buy-in, you get one additional pack to add to your card pool on a weekly basis. There's another way to add more cards to your card pool, and that is by taking 3 losses. You only need to play best of ones against your opponents. The idea is to just play a bunch of games, have fun. But once you've had 3 losses, you can bring your league sheet up to the front counter, and we will mark that you have came up to buy a loss pack. And you can come up and buy another pack for $4, and plus tax. And you can add that pack to your card pool. That's to help you maybe make your deck a little bit better and start getting some W's. So those could have been my 6 packs right there to get started. Again, attractions, your sticker sheets, and hopefully you get some amazing cards. You don't have to play with the basic lands. Obviously, we'll supply the lands for you, and get your decks built. We'll provide boxes to store your stuff in. You can put your name on your deck or deck box, and you can decorate it if you wish or anything like that. Have fun with it, everybody. This is a fun league. I look forward to participating in it as much as possible. I'm trying to think if there's anything else besides the lost packs. There will be league sheets that you can report on. Pricing. So I believe November 5th, somewhere around the Friday before Brothers War pre-release, 11 minus 7, the 4th. November 4th, we'll probably have a league party. So you can play games up until the night before. So that would be up through November 3rd. You can come and play games. And on the 4th, we will go through everybody's league deck boxes, look at your scoring reports, look at how many mythics you pulled and stuff like that. And we're going to find all kinds of crazy ways to give out prizes. Maybe somebody does something. Maybe we'll be, if you pull Mr. Knievel, and or if someone does something really amazing during the league, and we'll just reward a pack for Devil K. Neville because you destroyed all the creatures or something like that. We'll reward you for playing as many opponents as you can, for as many games as you can, things like that. We're here to have fun. Come on out, paper or plastic, 850 Brook Forest in Shorewood. You know how to get there. $30 buy-in, $10 for each additional week. Tons of stuff added to the prize pool afterwards. And let's get this league going. Have fun, everybody. To Unfinity and beyond.